while we're getting all this rain, this blessed rain, all of a sudden one night, big thunder clouds rolling in, right? Lightning and thunder and downpours, and now we've had a 2-day rain. Oh my goodness, we definitely need it. There were some fires. I did hear about some fires up in our country up here in northern Alberta. But anyway, so this rain is a blessing. It is a blessing. I think we've already had maybe 4 or 5 inches of rain. My plan was to go to the Bigfoot blueberry patch. I didn't make it to the Bigfoot blueberry patch. Just the day that I think I mentioned it in the last video upload, the next day I was going to go. And I was waiting till evening, till it cooled off, and that's when the thunderheads start forming. And I thought, well, no, I better not. I might just get out there and get my cameras all ready, and it'll start storming, right? And sure enough, within the hour. But it was, all that hot weather, it usually brings thunderstorms, right? It usually brings those storms. While we are waiting for the rain period to end, and I've got a couple envelopes I want to open up here, but as well, I've got some still images I want to share with you from. One would be from my last trip to the White Birch clan, the WBBC, where Koi is. There must be new subscribers coming on board because they're asking, how did I get Koi's name? Who's Koi? Go and watch the videos, right? This whole entire channel has been a journey. And I would say start from way back and work your way up to the present. You'll understand what's happening here if you're just coming on board. And if there's anybody new that's just come on board, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Keep your comments respectful. If you're not here for us or for me or for Sasquatch, I would say move along. Not just for myself, but for everybody here, right? For all the subscribers, for everybody that's watching. The negative energy, we can just do without. It's just a waste of precious energy, right? Time and energy. Instead of wasting time and energy. It's precious. It is precious. For all those that are my age or older, you get it, right? You understand how important our time is, and how we use that time. When you're young, you don't care so much. You waste it away, and wished you could get it back as you get older. You'll see. Yeah, we'll get into the envelope. So I do have some still images. One is coming up. It was when the last time I was with Koi at his bowl. And I still believe it's cloaked, he's cloaked, because there is that golden halo around him, right? It's nowhere else in the trees. It's on nothing else other than on him, on the subject. So, and that was what grabbed my attention when I first noticed this back behind me. And the way it's moving, right? Even when I move my camera, it should move with everything else that's behind me, but there's points where it's moving separate from its surroundings, and that was a clincher, right? That was an anomaly. Something was taking place there, and I really studied that closely and really was careful on the frames that I took the still images from. This picture I wanted to share with you because I'd caught it after the fact, hindsight, after I uploaded the video. And it was back there. It would have been screen left and back in the trees from where I believe it was Koi that was cloaked. I could smell him, right? I could smell him right around me. And the smell never dissipated. Like it stayed with me the whole time I was back there in the trees. All the time I was back there in the trees, I could smell the Sasquatch. And that's how I know they're there, right? I know one or two or more are right there with me, because I know that the majority of you have never smelt them, but once you have and you know what that is, you never forget it. as is with my situation here, and in my case, when I'm out there and I smell them, I know what that is, right? I know what that is. It feels good. I don't get all freaked out and scared. There's so much of that, right, online. You hear these Bigfoot accounts or these Bigfoot experiences, and it's just horror filled, and people are just freaked out and they're scared. And if you're out there with the Bigfoot, they break through all that, right? They know what you are and what you're about and why you're there and who you are. And I don't know, but the majority of the people that are experiencing them are just, I don't know. I don't understand it because I don't have that fear. Maybe it's because we grew up learning about them, and then we grew up knowing about them. At a very young age, 4 years old, first Bigfoot encounter, right? But I think maybe if you're an individual and you have the encounter, I think it rocks their world. It shakes them up. They're changed for good because you can't go back. You can't go back, right? Pretending that they're not there or that they don't exist or this stuff don't happen. When it happens to you, right, you change. You really do change. It can be very lonely for those that have had the experiences and they have nobody to share that experience with. There's a lot of people they judge us harshly, right? I get that. I've been through it pretty much all of my life. I have said to quite a few people, we have to be careful what we're listening to, what we're watching, because there are a lot of people, they just make up stuff, right? They make up stuff and for the attention, for the views, for the subscribers, for the money. And that's why they're not doing it for the Sasquatch. It's all about their experience and them. And me, not so much. It's about the Bigfoot. It's about the Sasquatch. It's about how beautiful the species is and how important I think this is, what I'm doing. Fear sells. I've said it many times, but I'll say it again. Fear does sell. If you can get people to watch a video and you use the scary music and the intense intros and all of it, the whole vibe and energy of it is to keep your attention so that you watch this, right? Views, money, views, subscribers, what have you. You can see how it is put together, the intentions, right? Again, for those that are watching and paying attention to all of those, the smaller little things, right? It's the smaller things that count. It's the little things that matter. And a lot of people look past that. They're not really catching on to those smaller things, but they do make a huge difference in people's perceptions. And is why I always say, watch what we're letting in. Watch what we're taking into our ears, into our eyes, into our heart, into our minds. Be careful. Right? Be careful. Okay, but anyway, I've rambled on enough about that. We'll do this. But okay, so the first picture, and I'll do this while I'm opening up the envelopes and stuff. I'll share the picture, but the first one is coming to you from the WBBC, or the last time I was visiting Coy's Gifting Bowl. My glasses on. No reflections on these today. Yeah. Still getting all kinds of questions and people not believing, and I don't know. I can't really. All I can do is share with you, right, what's taking place here, and just let it be. You open up that. You open it up, that box, and you can't close it. You can't put it back. So in a way, you just let it go where it's going to go. And some people are rude about it. Some people are very curious. Some people, they're telling me, I don't know what to think. I can't wrap my mind around this. Like, how is this possible? It's happening. And I'm sharing it. This is a nice little envelope here. Nice little green one. And I think this is coming from Robin. Vermont. This is coming from Vermont, from Robin. Wonderful little card. And there's a letter. It says, "Dear Robert, thank you for all you do. Much love from Vermont. Robin, see you in the trees." A nice little bag. "Dear Robert, Writing to you from northern Vermont. I think that says Bakersfield, close to the Canadian border. I live on a dirt road and a small farm here with 2 horses. I love horses. Chickens, cats, and a cockatiel. I forgot my beehive. Okay, it's pretty much farming up here. I'm 65. I cannot get out on the woods like you because foot and ankle disability called posterior tibial tendonitis. So I hope I said that right. That was a mouthful. A lot of surgeries and tendons replaced, but I can ride my horse. What adventures we have, and some in the woods and meadows. Thank you for all you do and how you inspire me, and I'm sure others. We're all connected through the other and can connect no matter where we are. I agree. I do agree. Closed, I sent a pin from Vermont. And I'll be there in spirit when you go out to connect with the Bigfoot. Much appreciated, Robin. Robin from Vermont. Very nice. Very good. Thank you for the card, the letter, and your pin is going on my backpack. Into the trees to see the Sasquatch, to see the Aswita, the Bigfoot. And I too want to thank. These came from one of my sisters. I want to say hi to my sister Ivy. She sent me these decals, these Bigfoot decals to put on my truck. She was there back in 1972 when we had our first Bigfoot experience here. There was a lot of people here, and the amazing thing was everybody was doing their own things on the property. Some were in the house, some were outside playing as children, as kids. Some were further back on the property. And everybody was in their own places and doing their own thing. But she was there, right? She was there. And maybe one day, there's a few of them I would like to, I'm trying to talk into. Let me interview them just to, even if we did the audio, just the voice, maybe if they don't want to be on the video. A lot of people don't like it. Just to see if they, so that they could tell their side of the story, their version of what took place. A nice big white envelope here. Airmail, Australia. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's see. Let us see. No. I'm going to put that picture that I captured there while I was at Coy's Gifting Bowl here right now. And just share that with you while I do this. Okay, I think, okay. So it came in, something's in between the cardboard. Hi from Western Australia. Hope you all enjoy the feathers. I think the Sabi people will love the red-black feather. Oh, and the feather on the outside are from the emu. Oh my goodness. Okay. This next picture. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. I think this is the one she was referring to. I think this is the one that was talked about in the letter. Very nice, right? Wow. That's beautiful. Very nice. Thank you very much. I am a dream catcher maker. I learned how to do that many, many years ago. Here's something very interesting. Very, very interesting. When I first found this out from my mother, or from my mom and my grandmother, the Cree they never had a word for spider, right? Now, when you make the dream catcher web, and that there should only be the web and the one bead. I know people put all kinds of stuff in their catchers, but traditionally it should be just the hoop, the web and one bead, or whatever it is, it could be a stone bead. In the language, they do not have a word for spider. They call her kokomno, which is our grandmother, the grandmother spider, right? And that's what that stone bead, or that bead in the center of the dream catcher, represents. It's kokomno. She only pulls the good dreams through there, and all the bad ones get caught in the web. The bad energy, the bad dreams, the negative things. And as soon as the first ray of sun hits that web, they're gone. And just from experience, and I have made catchers for people who needed them. I have had friends ask me to make them for them. I've had people, night terrors. Some of them were having nightmarish night terrors, and you really focus in when you make those dream catchers, and it worked for them, right? It worked for them. They no longer have the night terrors or the nightmares, and they won't sleep without it, right? They won't sleep without their dream catcher. Okay, last but not least, and this has been here. This one has been here for a while, and I apologize. I just want to say hi to Susan, and she is from Florida. I've had this, well, it actually took a long time to get here, and I think it got lost in the shuffle, probably when it was mailed up here. But this was like Christmas stuff. While I'm doing this, I'm going to put another image up and just tell you a little bit about this one. Sammy and I had went to the mud patch, and I filmed this mom and baby. This one here, and I want to do a highlight video of this picture. It looks like a starburst, and I don't know if this was projected to me from the trees, but it's happening, and I do have the video clip of this. Maybe down the road a little bit here, maybe in a week or so, I will highlight that area of the video again of that visit that Sammy and I were down at the mud patch. It was closer to the Bigfoot mud patch than it was to the mud patch. And it would have been screen right of where the mom and the baby were. It looks like a starburst, right? I don't know. Very unique. But I will share the video clip and more of the still images of this as we go down the road. So, okay, I'm in the box. See, Merry Christmas. Oh, my goodness. I'm sending this gift box a bit early, too. She sent this early to beat the slow mail of the holiday. I had a few decorations for your tree and sunny window. Oh my goodness. Short and sweet and packed with appreciation for all your hard work. Love to Sammy and the cats. I will see you in the trees. I picked a wrapping paper very suitable. Ha! Have a wonderful Christmas. Shout out to Lisa and Doreen for their very special camera gifts. Can't wait for more footage. Love from Florida. Thank you very much, Susan. Again, I'm sorry for how all this, but it's like Christmas. Oh my goodness, Christmas in the summertime. Christmas in the summertime. It is. When I get packages and mail, it is like Christmas. Anyway. All right. Yes. Very good. And look at that. Look at that one. I got to save that now. I got to keep this one. Very good. For my tree. That's awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, the rain has been a blessing. It really has. Sammy. Susan, these are amazing. Did you make these? Wow. You guys gotta look at that again. You have to let me know if you made these. You know, some people are so talented, right? Crafty. I have some family members that are crafty. It seems like no matter what they try or what they do, they just do it. They could do it. Christmas in summertime. I'm okay with doing this now. I hope you are, Susan, too. Very good. Very good, because it just reminds me we've got lots to look forward to here coming up. Oh my gosh. Okay, are you making these? Look at that. Wow, that's very good. That's beautiful. Look at all this Bigfoot stuff I'm gonna be able to put on my tree. All the stuff I'm gonna put on my tree, right? It's so amazing. So amazing. Okay. You're so very thoughtful, you know. Very, very, very thoughtful. Look at that maple leaf. Okay, you have to let me know if are you making this? Wow, you know, if you are, you should be selling this stuff. This is very beautiful. Okay, I'm not gonna break it. I hope you guys can see that. That is beautiful. Very beautiful. Here, okay, last one. This has got the Bigfoot on it. This one has the Bigfoot on it. Okay, while I'm doing this now, I have one more picture, one more picture for you here. And this was, I did share one in the video. This was episode 2, I believe, or episode 3. It was episode 3, I think, when I got to Meekwalf, the red Sasquatch, to gifting bowl number 2, to that area. And this was south of the gifting site after I heard when they arrive, right? Oh man, I wish you guys could hear that sound when they come forward. And again, like, you know, the microphone doesn't do it justice, but it's so loud. And you swear you have a herd of elephants running towards you, running up, right? And again, like I say, that mic doesn't pick it up, but you can hear the heavy footfalls, like it's almost thunderous, or it's coming from in the ground, like it's weight. I believe it's the weight of them. And you hear that wood knock, that first knock. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. And how they come, they let me know they're there, and then they just settle in, right? They settle in. I had somebody saying, well, if the Bigfoot were there, there would be nothing making noise. There shouldn't, you know, how come there's birds, and how come? A lot of times things do go quiet, only for a short period, only for a few seconds. Like, it's like when they come, things just pay attention. Everything just quits. The birds quit, the frogs quit, everything quits. But once they settle in, everything just goes back to normal. It's not, they don't stay silent the whole time the Sasquatch are there. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. When they first come, and I believe it has to do with their energy, their smell, their presence alone. They are the apex out there, right? Everything respects them. It's like that with the wolves. You know, even with wolves and dogs, they're all part of that wolf family. But it's the wolves. In here, like even in this area here, when the wolves start howling, every farm dog, coyote, fox, you name it, stays quiet. They just listen. They'll lay down and listen. Partially out of respect. Second, if they start yapping and making noise, the wolf, they'll eat them, right? Or they are very, if there's other dogs in their territory, the dogs know to stay quiet. This picture that I'm sharing with you here right now, that was south where all the noise was coming from. And I did share one in the video, but this is another frame. I think it would have been 3 or 4 frames over from the one I shared with you. It's so good. This is so good, right? But anyway, okay, here we are. We're in the last box. Oh my goodness. Oh, Susan. It's Sammy on my hat. Sammy on my hat. Very good. Very good. And I love this style, this style of hat. It's a low brim, I think they call it. This is awesome. I'm going to keep this out. I'm going to wear this today. Again, thank you all for sending me your pins and for the gifts. Again, I apologize, Susan, for that all not probably coming when it probably got lost in the shuffle. Sometimes it does, sometimes they do, sometimes they are just here before I even realize it, and then other times I'm waiting, right? But and PETA, I'm not sure if I'm saying the name right, from Australia. Thank you very much for those feathers. They're beautiful. Oh my goodness. I think they would like the red and black one, right? I really do. And Robin, thank you very much, Robin. Your pin, your Vermont pin is going on my backpack. I appreciate everything. Again, if there's anybody else that wants to even send me a letter, right? I love mail and I love reading. I love hearing about people's, even where they're from, a little bit about them, because I see you guys off and on, and a lot of people commenting. I have no idea other than what I see there in the comment section, but I appreciate all the wonderful, beautiful, supportive comments. I will leave it there. Again, I thank the three of you very, very much for everything that you've sent me today. And again, if there's anybody else who wants to send me a pin, where you're at, where you're from, who you are, and I will take that pin and put it on one of my packs, one of my backpacks, or my flute bags or whatever, but it will come with me to the trees, to these locations that I go see the Sasquatch, right? It'll come with me into the trees. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel if you're doing what I'm doing, and I'll see you in the trees. Bye for now.